coming us right from Lotion Jerk Studios. It's Sunday Night with Darla!
You were kinda cut off there because it needed a while to connect to Twitch, so...
Fuck!
Hello, Internet.
Hello, Internet.
So can we really call this Lotham Jerk Studios, though? I mean, none of us live in Sweden.
Point.
And apparently we ended the game last time in the dark room. Which I think is the room under the stairs. Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Right, we got the red key last time, so... There's a red door over there, and that's it, so I guess we are heading there now. But first, off to the teleporter chest. While we're in this room, let's look this film again.
Dark.
That wasn't a zombie, that was a guy who was attacked by a flamethrower. If we trust the burn marks. I have the feeling we are not coming back, so let's stash in this glorious weed.
Actually, come to think of it, did you ever use that small key to open that one drawer on the second floor?
Nope, but sooner or later we will come back there, I think. I will hold onto that thing for now.
Well, if you're not going to do it now, it probably will be a while before you come back here, so might be best either do that now or just stash the key away for now.
Too late, I have already ascended the stairs. Oh wait, this is the room actually.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what's in. What is this? The heavy gun parts. What do I use those on?
That's actually handgun parts. You just combine them with your handgun and
Oh.
you upgrade it.
Oh, it also refills my ammunition. Nice.
Yeah, that's always a plus. So, essentially what that does is, you now have two different settings. I think it normally sets itself to auto, which essentially means that you now should be able to pretty much shoot about 3-round bursts with that thing. Which is pretty handy.
But you know my ammunition usage.
Well, yeah, but still. Well, if it turns out you're not really into that, you should be able to just highlight the item in the inventory and just set it back to manual. So it'll just work the same as it did before you upgraded it.
But then the upgrade would be useless, so we're staying that way. So the lower floor is...
Yeah, the door where you're supposed to use the hard key should be in the same room where you found that one safe that had the map in it.
Yeah, and the zombies that despawned. I wish I had known that as Claire.
Yeah, I wasn't actually aware that happened because I always just simply took out all of those zombies whenever I went there.
I'm not entirely sure why they disappear though, because it's not like there's anything new spawning here or something. Yay, more weed. Why do I have the feeling I need that? Oh, it's this room. I hate this. Oh,
Well, hopefully this time it isn't filled with liquors.
apparently it isn't. I'm somewhat surprised by that. This room has birds though.
Hello.
Hello.
It looks like you're playing Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on, I have to watch this ad for Geico first.
Oh, great. Now there's ads on my
I'm
channel.
not sure Geico would be able to, I don't think they cover zombie apocalypses though.
Probably not. Well, it would depend. If it was like Dawn of the Dead, where the dead were rising because there's no more room in hell, then you could probably consider it an act of God. But in this case, it's clearly man-made. Which I remember reading once that this game is like Christian friendly. Because everything is explained with science, rather than it being a supernatural threat.
Which begs the question, if you kill people as a zombie, will you still go to heaven?
I'd assume not, because or at least I would assume it wouldn't be a problem since technically once you're a zombie you're already dead.
Also, it's all self-defense anyway. Like, even if you killed somebody who was just a human being, but had been rendered extremely murderous and aggressive by some kind of illness, that would not be a sin if you were defending yourself. The good old 36 puzzle. But could God create a burrito so big that even he could not eat it?
That scared me.
Sorry about that.
I know, theology is scary. Makes you think about the really big questions.
Who are you?
Ada Wong.
And what are you doing here?
I'm looking for some guy named Ben. He's one of those reporter types, always looking for a scoop. I heard he was locked up in the cell block, only there's a wrecked car barring the entrance. I've been trying to find another way inside. If we work together, we can move this thing. Give me a hand here, will you?
So, does she actually fight?
Yeah,
Ada,
sort of.
wait!
So time to bring her to all the rooms I haven't cleared yet. Oh, I hear doggies.
It should be fine so long as you don't pick up the item that's on the far end of that kennel.
What item is it?
I think it was a red herb.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I
Where is
guess. I guess that's what I was thinking about. According to the tags on top of those cages, apparently one of the dogs is apparently named Jojo.
Really? How unremarkable.
Well, you know, this isn't like, 19th century England, so fortunately that dog doesn't have to worry about getting burned alive or anything.
Let
Hey.
me guess. You must be Ben, right? Get up, now!
What do you want? I'm trying to sleep here.
Is this the guy?
Ben, you told the city officials that you knew something about what's been going on, didn't you? What did you tell them?
And who the heck are you?
I'm trying to find my boyfriend. His name's John. He was working for a branch office of Umbrella, based in Chicago, but he suddenly disappeared 6 months ago. I heard a rumor that he's here in the city.
I don't know anything. And even if I did, why would I want to tell you?
Okay, I say we leave him in there. Does anyone know where they put the key to this cell?
I have it right here, officer. But I'm not about to leave this cell. Those zombies aren't the only things crawling around out there.
Right, I'm back.
What was that?
Like I said, I'm not leaving this cell. Get out of here before you lead it right to me.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere. I'm the only cop left alive in this building.
What?
Look, if you want to live, then you're gonna have to leave with me.
But do you even know how to get out of the city? There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
All right, I'm going.
There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
Oh, they're really overdoing it with the...
Well, look at all the maps.
Also, I love the term manhole opener.
Honestly, during that scene, I'm just thinking there had to be a better way for Leon to pretty much get his attention than smacking and cell door made of iron with the back of his hand.
Oh hey, my old friends.
Big spider boys.
Also, at this point, it probably would be best to grab whatever plugs shaped like chess pieces and everything out of the item box and put it in your inventory, because in one of the rooms in this area, that's where you're supposed to use them.
I see.
So you might as well, you know, clear up some space while you're at it.
Do spiders really like to live in sewers?
Well,
I wouldn't think so.
I think they usually tend to favor dark places, but probably not places that are also wet.
And stinky. Spiders have a very strong sense of smell due to their huge noses. Time to go to the septic pool.
Good thing these are labeled. Also, as usual, this is kind of a weird door opening system.
Yeah.
I don't think I've introduced myself. My name's Leon. I'm with the RPD. It's a dead end.
You think we can get upstairs through this shaft? Give me a boost. I'll go and check. How cute. That little girl must have dropped this. I think I'll hold on to it for her.
It's a weirdly photorealistic picture.
Now I'm back to the regular gun. Thanks, game.
I don't know.
So yeah, like when you have to go through this area, Sherry, you can now actually use a gun, but she doesn't have as much health as Sherry does.
This full-grown adult has less health than Sherry.
Yup.
Oh. Okay.
It does
So I
look
mean,
like
you have a gun. What did we decide UHB standard for?
I can't remember.
Umbrella huge
Universal heavy
boxes.
box.
Umbrella hungry boys.
Hungry, hungry boys.
Umbrella hung bears. Umbrella half-assed bridge. There you go.
Well, seems like that is all I can do here. This was not exactly the plan.
Leon, can you hear me?
Ada, did you find anything?
Right here. Think fast. Here's one more. Hey, I can't reach the ventilation hole. I'm going to have to find another way around. I'll catch up with you later.
What? Ada, wait!
Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
Honestly, what Leon's response should have been was, do you have any idea how many corridors are in this place? It should be a little bit more specific.
This thing is like a mage.
Oh yeah. We had some theological questions earlier, Laruzia.
Oh.
Like, is it a sin to kill a zombie?
I'd say no, because they're already dead.
Oh.
So you're not gonna use the club key on any of those locked doors?
Yes.
I mean, there's that one door in the previous room,
Yeah, I just saw that on the map. So
and then the one underground. You're gonna have to get up to the morgue first in order to grab the key card, but once you get that, you'll be able to get yourself some more ammo. And you're probably gonna need it. Just saying.
right now I have the bad feeling that I will never get to use my new handgun.
Also, why does God let bad things happen?
Oh dear, this again.
We have seen this already yet.
Ah. Watchman's Diary.
The M bullets, the mega bullets.
Mature bullets. They've been dry aged in oak barrels. Don't ask me why you would dry age something in a barrel. But
I heard a new voice.
Ow! 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 Ow!
what did you do?
I took a drink of my water.
And it was
sorry.
acid?
No, it was Sprite.
Oh.
And then just got like, I'm just gonna jump in your eye now. Ah!
Wait, how did you
Oh.
get Sprite in your eye?
I don't
It
know!
fizzed. A fizzy jumped.
Uh,
It happened. A fizzy jumped, as food engineers would say.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
I don't know, that doesn't really strike me as all that common of a problem.
Well,
That
it's
happens.
me.
That's why you gotta let it sit for just a second. But I guess Laruzia was just so enthusiastic about his Sprite that he couldn't wait. Can't wait to get that lithium inside. I know, that was 7-Up, I guess.
You know, for a second I was going to tell you that, I forgot to tell you to grab the lighter, but yes, it's a personal item, so I guess this time you don't have to worry about it.
Wait, this time no liquor? Oh. This is worse than a liquor. Bye.
Yeah, when I first started playing this game as a little kid, that moment scared the hell out of me.
It worked this time on me as well. Hi. Ow.
Good old Mr. X.
Also, just so you know, you're going to want to make sure you have enough ammo, because that's not the last time you're going to need him, and the next time you're going to have a much harder time being able to run past him. So you might actually have to fight him this time around.
No. I refuse to use my handgun. Ah. Leave me alone. Go away.
You couldn't shuffle walk?
I didn't see him until he realized I was there.
What's weird about that looker, though, is the fact that it seemed to be implied that he essentially smashed through that huge window that you'd be able to see if you were on the first floor. But for some reason, it was still intact. It was in one of the earlier versions of Resident Evil 2 before they actually went gold. Apparently, then they actually did show a broken window. So it's kind of weird that they didn't leave that in.
Should I bring the Magnum?
Well, you can if you want.
It might be useful for shooting things. Especially living things.
This room probably means cutscenes. Or not. We have already read this one. Hi, Tiger. Will you turn into a Mr. X later? Oh no, my eternal enemy, the Crank.
Wow.
You've taken the crank. Get ready to not sleep for 3 days.
Hang it up.
Well, I don't know. Don't really have much of a problem with cranks. I mean, there's always... I think cranking it does have its place.
Have you ever seen the movie Crank?
Shit. Was that the movie with that one guy? What was his name again?
Jason
Jason
Statham?
Jason Statham.
Yeah. Wasn't that the one where he had, like, I don't know, some... that he was gonna die in, like, 24 hours?
No, it's that he had to keep his heart rate above a certain amount, or else some kind of drug in his system would make his heart fail.
Right, that was it.
It was really stupid.
I like it.
It's an insane fucking movie. Like, you don't even...
Well, yeah, I remember it being interesting because it essentially that movie was just essentially, yeah, we don't really care if it makes sense or not. We just want to do some really crazy shit in it.
Yeah.
And then they made a sequel, and with that one, it just kind of felt like it was maybe too much. From what I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like a YouTube poop of a movie. Everything is just so utterly like ADD and disconnected and like heightened that it's just weird. You should watch it though.
I need to bring a thing.
And by the way, the plot of the second one is that his heart has been replaced by some kind of electrical device.
Basically, motor.
Yeah.
So, a pacemaker?
Not quite. It's something like that. And he has to just keep the battery charged on it. So he has to like hook himself up to car batteries and do a bunch of weird shit.
It's completely insane.
Have you ever heard of Giles Corey?
I'm assuming it doesn't involve Guile from Street Fighter.
No.
Then probably not.
You say you did, Ruzia?
Nope, I have not.
Have you ever seen The Crucible?
Don't think I have.
Have you ever seen Hamilton?
I wish.
Hmm. The gears are turning.
Will you jump down? Yeah, of course. This is the worst that can happen.
I don't know, this isn't Silent Hill. This might... Woo! I think I remember even when this came out, my friend playing this was like, why the fuck would you ever do that?
He went down like a shot.
Should I visit him?
I presume that's where they want you to go. Mr. Eyeball's there.
Ben! Can you still hear me? Come on, answer! Damn! I don't believe it! I almost got the story. Ben. Bitter irony. The chief of police. Co-conspirator. Get that scum. Make him pay. Hang in there, Ben.
Leon.
Yay, another diary written while he was dying.
Yeah,
Mail to the
considering,
chief.
Considering how much blood there was, it's kind of amazing that he was able to keep that piece of paper completely clean. Sometimes I just like to believe that Ben only really considered it to be bitter irony because the chief of police's name is Irons.
I love how they have a different font for stars.
Do they?
Kind of. It might have been a leftover when all of this text was originally in Japanese.
Right? We just don't really have anything to compare it to because all of the capital letters don't necessarily appear on the same page. Like, I can see that, but yeah, it's probably different.
I have the feeling we have read this already.
Well, sometimes it's good to review stuff you've written before.
Where are you going, Ada?
To the chemical plant. I have a feeling that's where I'll find John.
Ada, wait!
Did you hear that? There are spies trying to get the G virus, Ada. Better be on the lookout for them.
We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait, wait! Man, why doesn't anyone ever listen to me?
Right, time to open that stupid weapon locker.
I wonder what we'll find in there.
Ah. Something worse fell from the ceiling than I have expected.
Mm. What were you expecting?
A zombie.
Oh.
Zombie.
And their guns and their bombs.
Damn it. I think there was a teleporter chest nearby. Or there isn't? I just like this. Well, have to leave some magnum ammunition in that case. Oh well, back to the sewers.
You said it for like.
Well, I guess I might as well give some advice here. Before you go into the room where you have to use that plug, it'd probably be a good idea to save beforehand, because what you're going to be fighting there, it actually... One of the attacks, from what I can remember, is able to kill you instantly.
Oh, great.
That's right. You'll be fighting a prolonged battle with cancer.
Prolonged is not instantly.
Oh. Well, when it kills you, it'll kill you instantly. They really wanted to top the end battle in FGS3. Now I'm thinking of that Ritz-Free video about the guy who thinks Lara Croft should get breast cancer in the next game.
Oh, wait, what was that? Gaming in the Clinton years?
Yeah, something like that.
That sounds stupid as hell. That's not... Hello, cat.
Aww.
Should I try to feed her octopus?
Well, don't know.
I guess it's... Cats like fish, and octopus is a kind of fish. Maybe?
An octopus is more like a human being than a fish.
Oh, hello there.
They like football so much. He'll be able to see you so well now.
Really, still kicking. The music ended. If the music ends, I expect something to be dead. Oh. Evo's kinda dead.
That cat is way too cute.
What was that all about? Running off like that was reckless and stupid.
My roommate's cat can be this
Zombies are
cute.
everywhere. Not to mention that thing that got Ben.
I was there, Leon. I know.
I think my roommate's getting jealous.
As
Oh.
an officer,
So the cats
my job to look
just
out
want to
for
hang out with me now.
but we're not going to get through this alive.
And I don't blame them.
Work together, okay?
All right. We'll do this your way, you know.
I mean, for one thing, when I try to sleep at night, they'll just claw on the door endlessly until I let them in.
That's kind of fun. I don't think I've ever seen cats that are attached somebody.
Thought he was looking at an item there.
Also, with Ada, you don't have to worry about her pretty much getting sucked up by some kind of, sewer shutter opening up.
Should I still hold on to my good guns?
I think you can do without the magnet for now.
Yeah, like that one. Right, just a room full of ammunition. Nice. Why didn't I find that with the other character? I forgot her name.
Okay. Gesundheit.
Okay.
Leon, that woman was... I have to talk to her.
Whoa.
And thus Leon died to a gunshot wound.
Damn. Should have gone with Leon B. Where he doesn't
Only
die.
a good run.
The ventilation shaft is still running. Probably not.
They spell a regulator wrong.
Don't move. You're the one who was with that
Looked
cop,
like
if
it.
I'm not mistaken. Identify yourself. Ada Wong. Ada Wong. I've heard that name before. Now I remember. One of the men from Chicago who came to assist the T-virus research used his girlfriend's name as his password. Ada and John, I believe. How did you know? Who are you? Annette Birkin. My husband is the man responsible for the creation of the T-virus. William Birkin. What? John's dead. He became one of those zombies. My condolences. And although I regret this, you will be joining him shortly. I won't let anyone take the G-virus away from me. G-virus? It's capable of creating the ultimate bioweapon. Its potential is even greater than that of the T-virus. Then that must mean the creature in the police department is... Precisely. My husband, William. And it's all Umbrella's fault. None of this would have happened if they hadn't tried to steal his research away from him. Where did you get that pendant? It looks exactly like the one I gave Sherry. She dropped it. I've been holding on to it for her. Liar! Give it back to me! Too bad.
Ada?
Wait, this is another safe room?
Yeah, it's the one that you used when you went through the game as Claire.
Hmm.
Twist.
Right, I'm not sure. Should I go here or follow Ada?
Well,
Follow Ada.
all you'll really be able to do here is get some extra ammo.
Hmm.
Might have gotten a little bit more if you still had a small key on you, but
Which I don't. Yeah, and ammo sounds really nice, but my inventory is so full. Guess let's do that when I exit the sewer.
The fan is spinning. The fan is spinning too fast for me to enter.
Oh, now I have a
Gee.
small key.
Should try to believe in yourself more, Leon.
actually, crap, I just remembered. You're probably gonna have to go back anyway because you forgot about the valve handle.
I forgot about the valve handle.
Not the valve handle.
Yep, the valve handle.
And I guess
Well, at
there's
least you
not
got
a
some blue-
safe room coming up.
You can use those blue herbs there, so
So back I go.
well, this would at least also give you the opportunity to use that small key now.
Yeah.
I honestly wasn't aware that you'd still be able to find one at this point, because I could have sworn whenever I checked one of those corpses, all I really had was either that wolf metal or a box of shotgun shells. That was about it.
Maybe they're just nice to people like me who forget all about grabbing the small keys.
All the small. Oh.
Finally, zombies I can use my handgun on. I was fearing this will be another sword key moment. Where I have the silly gun but never get to use it. Where's my ammunition? This has just sent me back to the police station.
Well, I was going to say something, but I guess it was honestly too funny to just see you going the completely wrong direction.
So back I go.
So when you get back to that save room, there should be a door similar to the one that you saw when you pushed that one locker out of the way. You should be able to use the key on that one.
I see. At least they didn't place a Mr. X encounter or something like that here. Just for punishing you being stupid. So that means these zombies are even more optional. I'm so glad I met them.
Oh.
Yeah, just have some raw sewage seep right into that bullet wound.
So it worked for me.
Was entirely unexciting. Alright, enough side quests, time to actually continue. I hope I don't have to fight a crocodile again.
Well, probably not because you already killed it as Claire. And what are the odds of there being a second one?
I probably have to fight 2 crocodiles or something.
No, not really. Though you will have to if you ever decide to pretty much, stream Resident Evil Survivor.
Why would I do that?
Yes, are you?
To show your survival skills.
Because you feel like you haven't streamed enough Resident Evil games and you hate yourself. I mean, hell, that's why I did it. Back when I streamed it.
Oh, you streamed Survivor?
Yeah, even... Oh, again, I didn't necessarily stream it, but I did stream a recording that I did of Survivor 2.
Oh, weird. Do I have enough space for the herbs? How many medals were there? 3? Probably.
Last time I checked, there's only the Eagle medal left, and that's about it.
Alright, then I can steal this herb. Hey, a crocodile corpse. I assume.
Leon.
This bullet wound isn't making things any easier.
Quiet, Leon. I'll pinch you. That's 2 I owe you.
Don't mention it.
I just found out. John's dead.
What?
Never mind. Let's just get out of here. The sooner the better.
I don't know. Why did she put the bandage on top of his shirt?
Well, she's essentially, information spy and everything. That doesn't mean that she's, has expert knowledge in, how medical procedures work.
Maybe Leon just refused to undress. Oh, I kinda forgot where to use these. Probably the unexplored stuff in the maps. Oh no, it's just water. You could run through that, I guess.
Also, just so you know, once you go in there, don't bother trying to shoot whatever's in there trying to attack you. You can essentially just wait it out by just running around.
Why do I have a feeling I know who's in there? Probably the guy from Resident Evil 4.
What guy?
Krauser or whatever his name was.
Krauser. Krauser. Looks like it's not Krauser.
Ooh,
What is
he
that?
always had a weird arm.
Well, yeah, but at this point in the series, they didn't even come up with the entire concept of Las Plagas yet.
I just realized I was in the police chief's room and again didn't take the pistol bullets. I left there the first time.
Actually, come to think of it, do you still have open inventory space?
We will see in a second. Apparently I do.
Okay, because those upgrade parts are actually very useful. If you have the opportunity, you should try and see what happens if you try to use that shotgun in order to blow a zombie's head off. Because the results with the upgraded shotgun is a little bit more dramatic.
So what should I aim for?
Just get close to a zombie and aim upwards before you shoot.
Zombie is gone. Like the entirety of the zombie.
Yup.
Well, Ada only shoots when I shoot.
No, I think the way her AI works is that she starts shooting if they get close enough.
True verb, no. It stays forever here.
We finally arrived. There must be something hidden here.
For once, leave the handle.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna need it anymore.
Bye, Ada. We will never see you again, I guess.
I think it's surely getting a little cold for that rooster out there. What is the sound it makes?
I should have left the monitor turned off.
Come on, let's go.
Almost didn't see this.
Wait, you seriously didn't see the huge box of shotgun shells that were right there?
Didn't you wonder the first time why I left it there?
I did, but yeah, I think you left it there for a reason, because I was kind of thinking here that, you know, nobody could be that oblivious.
No, I was kinda blind there. Bye.
Ada! Ada! Can you hear me? Come on, snap out of it!
Guess I have to fight this guy again.
That's the way it goes. He's got so many arms.
And they hurt.
He just got hit like 5 times.
I didn't bring healing items. This is...
Oh, what a fool you are.
I just pretend this was a double kill.
Well, at least this time you didn't die against a liquor or anything. So that's a plus.
Is this the first time I died to an actual boss fight? It might actually be. Alright, let's do all this again.
Mm-hmm. This time you should kill him.
First, there's another thing I need to redo.
Mm-hmm.
time I will not check the camera. He still spawns. It actually scared me for a moment. It's less scary with the camera.
Come on, let's go.
I feel like I'm slightly over-equipped for this.
Nah.
Welcome back. Hey, take it easy. We're inside Umbrella's secret lab. I'll go find something to treat that wound, so just rest here in the meantime.
But I'll only slow you down with these injuries. Go. Save yourself.
Is it just me, or does everybody always ignore what I say? I told you, it's my job to look after you.
But you'll be in danger if you stay with me. I know I've only known you for a short period of time, but I really enjoy being with you. I know I'm not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
We're leaving this place together. Wait here for me. I'll be right back.
Wait, is this the official entrance to the lab?
Probably not.
Oh. I see Leon was just too heavy for this to continue.
Or beyond.
This seems like a box puzzle. This is new.
Oh, that zombie was writing a letter.
Honestly, for a second, I read that as Pepsi gas.
Epsilon. Oh.
Please evaluate security team. Seriously, please do.
So wait, are we supposed to use this on the boss or something?
Not really.
What's it for?
If I remember correctly, it's just that in one of the rooms there's supposed to be a console you can mess around with, and if you activate the P-Epsilon gas or whatever they call it, it pretty much turns everything green.
Oh,
Evil.
I think it's supposed to make certain enemies weaker, but a fair share of people don't really bother with it either because it isn't really all that much of a noticeable difference, or they just hate pretty much the screen being completely green.
yeah.
I hope that box stays there.
Normally it does.
Else I will curse the existence of boxes. Employees only, so I guess that is where you
Damn.
end up when you get fired.
Well, that seems about par with Umbrella's attitude towards their employees.
If you stood that close to it, that amount of molten iron, like you'd be burning. Convection still exists.
I don't know, if it wasn't illegal, every employer would do that, I guess.
I mean, it's still generally not good policy to kill employees.
Hey, it's even that just
Only,
rehire them.
only bad employees, the good ones can stay.
You know, the ones that
Yeah,
are
but then-
encouraged towards doing overtime.
Yes.
Then good employees are gonna, you know, they're not gonna be exactly sure whether or not they're valued, and they're gonna wonder if they'll be murdered. And that generally throws a wrench in things.
Yay, regular zombies.
Zombos.
Right, I was happy about regular zombies for a moment, but
They're naked. How regular are they?
oh. What's this cool? Well, at least we know how this works. I love this half-frozen, half-molded robot arm.
Why does everything in this game look like a spark plug? Speaking of spark plugs, my engine started to make a strange noise.
Like now?
Nope. Like it's purring.
Oh, like
Usually
cat
people-
sound?
Yeah, exactly. Usually people talk about that in positive terms, but it's not a sound it was making before, so...
Have you considered having a mechanic look at it?
No. I'll do it myself.
And that is how Resident Evil happened.
A home automobile repair? The first step is to put a cold air intake on it. That should fix it.
I wish I had flammable grenades for these. Ow!
I think grenades should probably be really not flammable.
Yeah, that's...
Like, at least until they detonate.
But yeah, that's a thing those plant creatures tend to do with... Even when they're dead, if you run past them, they sometimes smack you.
Like, the thing about grenades is, I would design them so that they only explode when you really, really want them to.
So always? You look
No.
at them, they explode.
So, like, you know, like in video games, you can always shoot the grenade to make it explode. That doesn't make any sense. Like, what? It shouldn't work like that.
It probably doesn't.
I would want any, like, stray bullets to not make a grenade explode. It is funny how lickers, when you shoot them, they like flip backwards, and then they flip back forwards right to where they were before, so you can just shoot them again.
It works though on me because I tend to forget.
Actually, since you'll be coming across an item box soon, this would also be a good opportunity to grab that weapon box key.
Yeah, that was a thing down here.
And I guess maybe you could also take the Magnum along, because the thing that you'll find in that locker will be meant for that gun.
We're saving way more with Leon. Yeah, it's Resident Evil Zero again.
Well, not really, because those things are more larvae than leeches.
Why did I reload the Magnum recently? Damn it. So the Magnum is now silent?
No. I'm not too sure about the first one, that maybe it slightly increases the damage output, but I am sure of is that now with the upgraded Magnum, if there's like several zombies, if they're pretty much, form the line or whatever, and you shoot the Magnum, you'll be able to take out all of them in a single shot.
Guys? Really? Are you really lining up to get magnamed? Alright, what is going on here?
Well, sometimes there are invisible walls you have to keep in mind.
Well, time to figure out where to use that key. Probably the boss room.
Well, do you remember that one door that you were able to get to once you push that one box there so that you'd be able to climb up?
Oh. So lots of running.
So I guess you're not going to bother with the login thing this time?
What should I bring?
That room you were just in, there should be another door that'll lead to that one room with the gigantic moth in it.
Yeah.
And a computer you'll be able to mess around with. Then once you've registered yourself using that computer, you'll be able to go to that one door that's on the other end of this facility and be able to open that one door you weren't able to open as Claire because it needed a second login.
Oh, yeah.
Well, aren't you curious what's behind that door considering all the trouble you had to go through?
It's probably Umbrella's daycare behind that. It's a big company, they probably have one.
Not in the United States.
Oh god, not you. Should have taken that one earlier. So, was that thing used for the moth? The key card? Probably.
Owned.
Indeed. Why can you spit so far? Fuck. This is super bad.
I've got the big boy cat.
How many cats does your roommate have?
2.
And a half.
What?
It's a fat cat.
Oh yeah. The little cat likes to meow more. This one just likes to serve as my headrest. And also desperately try to find any food that might be hidden in the room.
Is that a successful search?
I mean, as long as I keep clean. But like, if I leave a cup on the desk in front of me, he'll just stick his head in the cup to try to get whatever is inside. Come here.
You,
Oh, come here, big boy.
my husband.
Yeah.
I know what you're looking for. You came for the G virus, didn't you? Take it from me. This is my
You just woke up.
husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
What?
You really don't know anything, do you? You're so gullible. She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth.
That thing I said that he was gonna do, he just did exactly what I said.
And became his
Oh,
girl
interesting.
to get information.
You cannot have any wine.
I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't want to care. You're about to die anyway.
This is super bad.
No, this is Resident Evil 2.
I cannot run currently.
Sucks to suck, as they say.
Was awfully kind of Mr. X there that he didn't just decide to punch you right there.
Yeah, that would have been my end.
Just taking mercy on you. Whoa.
Oh, I think I can put away the pistol now. Oh, hi again.
Run!
Ada!
Hey, he's not an employee. Bullshit.
Well, technically he is. I mean, he
Yeah.
was paid by Umbrella.
Leon, please.
Hmm.
Escape.
No. We're a team. I can't
Whoosh.
just leave you behind.
I'm just a woman.
So much for Ada.
I don't know. Nothing more.
Ada. No.
Self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
I will always remember you. Goodbye, Ada.
You. The master key. Wow.
Wish I had that one earlier.
Yeah. That's the New Game Plus thing.
Leon, you made it.
Claire, is that you? Where are you?
You on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Wait a second. What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Hello? Claire, are you there? Claire! The security office?
I still haven't fought the moth.
The moth?
Yeah.
No. Hey. Sorry. He's talking to the cat. No. She bit the microphone. I'm misgendering this cat a lot. So, do you think he's gonna rise out of the iron smelting?
He already did.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Good job.
My cat was... Sorry, I shouldn't say my cat. This cat was distracting me. Whoa. It still is.
I will have another opportunity to save soon, I guess. This was annoying.
What? No.
Yeah, I only noticed this recently when someone pointed it out on Twitter, but if you look at that console in the bottom left corner there, for some reason, one of the present text there said Gorilla Stance.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Well, you know. Ausklå.
Claire's waiting for you.
So are we going to speculate as to why it says gorilla stance?
I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Well, if you think about it, gorillas have two stances, right? Standing up and on all fours. Ooh. It's a windy day.
I also keep forgetting that for some reason the
Claire should be back soon.
emergency card there is called a Galaxy 5000.
Yeah, clearly German made.
Just rest here for now. Claire should be back soon.
Now, which direction is the safe point?
There are no save points from now on. By which I mean there are a few.
Which idiot didn't make sure that the escape train has enough power?
Well, it's unbroken like a control.
I mean, if it is an emergency escape train, then it should always be powered, right?
Yeah.
Well, you might as well put the red card key away. You won't be needing it anymore.
Alright, that gives me enough space to use the last weapon I never used. Inventory is kinda full though. I will probably regret that. I put the wrong thing away.
Yeah, also you're going to want to make sure that you... Since you're going to be using that platform key soon, you don't have to worry about that, but you have to make sure that... Well, I guess I'll put it this way. Just make sure that you take the platform key with you and make sure that you have at least one open space left in your inventory.
Yeah.
Because pretty soon you're going to have to grab 2 items.
Seeing the TMP is just making me miss Resident Evil 4.
The good one.
Yeah. The TMP was the best weapon for roundhouse kicking and suplexing opponents,
Oh boy.
which meant it was my favorite weapon.
It's so sad that you cannot suplex the
Yeah.
enemies in the final area.
Until detonation.
Replacing your coat with fire is also a way to keep you warm.
Yeah, well.
This is a more annoying final boss then.
Here, use this.
Ada, is that you?
He's on fire!
He's on fire.
You seem to be getting owned.
Yeah, this is kind of...
Game over.
The R launcher.
They already used that animation on the first.
Game on.
The R stands for... raccoon.
Also, I'm not the only one who loves Leon's bad one-liner.
So, time to search a zombie and use it on that one. So, am I supposed to go into the train now?
Yeah, since the power's back on.
And
Also-
the train will set you free.
Also, incidentally, apparently if you go to this part with Claire, she also has a one-liner, but hers is her just saying, "You lose, big guy."
Yes! No. That was super disappointing.
Hmm?
It's always a telefunker for one guy.
Good stuff.
Well, normally it's supposed to blow them up, but since you had to do it on the one that was lying down, I guess they didn't make an animation for that.
Ooh, well.
This is the worst rocket launcher ever. The tunnel gate? Where do I open that?
Oh, right. You have to go back outside and actually run past those zombies in order to open it.
Give enough time.
Good thing I got rid of one.
Yeah. With extreme prejudice.
I don't know, a Galaxy 5000 can just drive through that. Also, shouldn't you kind of make clear that the escape route is free of any objects in the way?
Yeah, you absolutely would. It's like you can't lock the emergency exit, so don't put a gate on the emergency exit train.
witches.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Cherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up. Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry. You're gonna be okay. Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning. Goodbye, Ada.
Oh, you forgot to open the second gate for the emergency train.
I mean, wasn't there that diary about how there is a waste disposal train in case of emergency where the contents get disposed of
What
immediately?
was that?
I hope we are not on that one.
Warning, biohazardous outbreak imminent. The emergency system has been activated. This train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The door won't open.
Still miss. Still dead.
Yeah, at this point, it's really just starting to look like that Umbrella's solution for everything is, just blow it up.
That works.
Oh
Also,
man,
guess who's alive?
I wish I still had a rocket launcher.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have really been useful at this point, but no, you just had to go and use it against a single zombie.
That's why we left.
It's a big boy.
So happy. How's the Cupis going?
Look at all those vertexes.
Oh man, we activated the action numbers of the
This was unexpected easy.
The US
Well,
must explode
at
that
this
before
point,
we answer.
you take it so many times that, it's essentially just become a huge blob. So it's not like it'll be all that much of a threat anymore.
Warning, warning. The self-destruct system has been activated. Each train compartment will detonate sequentially. Repeat, each train compartment will detonate sequentially.
Claire! Stop the train!
I can't. The door to the control room is locked. What is this, Jack? This is not good. Leon, where are you?
Wonderful.
right switch. Maybe this one?
Sherry!
Leon! Ah! Okay, hold on.
Push the switch over there!
Got it! Finally, the exit.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Where's Claire? Claire? Claire!
Right here. Claire! I guess we all made it. They just won't quit. Come on, we have to get out of here. Run! So, it's finally over. Sherry, you look terrible. No worse than you, Claire.
Come on, time to leave.
Now? What's wrong? Is something following us?
We have to go. We don't have any time to waste.
Go? Where?
Hey, it's up to us to take out Umbrella.
Of course, that entire ending does sort of lose its luster when later on in the series it turns out that Umbrella got taken out because, you know, all of their stocks lost their value.
Yeah.
You know, if I was under a train barely holding onto it, I would probably lose it during the thing breaking. Or trying to stand on top of it. Also, I'm an idiot about the door which needed 2 fingerprints. I was assuming that I need to bring Sherry there for the second fingerprint.
Not really.
What?
Well, it's not really that big of a deal. I mean, after all the trouble you go through and everything in order to get into that room, it's honestly quite a letdown.
What is
It's
in
pretty
there?
much just... It's honestly just some room with a bunch of, you know, a bunch of those huge test capsules or whatever where a bunch of experiments are in there, and all besides that's in there are a bunch of liquors and...
Wait, hold on. Annette Birkin was voiced by Jennifer Dale. Could that be a pseudonym? For another Jennifer with ale? I don't know.
I guess it kind of depends. Was Jennifer Hale Canadian?
I think she is. I'm gonna say she's an honorary Canadian citizen.
So, besides one-shot liquor and chemicals?
All that was in there were some liquors and some extra ammo for the machine gun, and that's about it.
Wow.
And I think, like, one corpse of one of those Umbrella operatives that you saw in that one cutscene where they got their shit wrecked by William. I think with the N64 version, I guess they sort of realized that it was a bit bare, so they decided to, you know, add something in there. But all they added in there was just the corpse of a hunter, and that was about it.
Jennifer Dale is not Jennifer Hale. Jennifer Dale played Mystique on the X-Men cartoon.
So this is how Leon's first day should have worked out.
Ranking C.
Yeah, I got worse.
Aww.
I saved 2 more times. Wait, why is it now... back to Claire again?
Pretty much. Probably has to do with the fact that one of the things you can do is that if you manage to play to the game several times and get an A rank every time, you unlock a quote-unquote secret scenario involving one of the Umbrella operatives, codenamed Hunk.
Oh, that guy.
And then if you manage to do it, I think the same thing, only you have to do it like 6 times in a row, then you unlock the same scenario, only this time with the character Tofu, which is essentially a gigantic tofu.
And it's glorious.
Oh, they specifically tell you what happened to Brad and how to find him. Oh well. That was Resident Evil 2.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Are you not going to do a Claire playthrough?
No, I already
No.
did. Like with the first Resident Evil, it kinda loses its bite after you get out of the police station. Just like with the mansion.
I think it was still a really great game for its time.
That it truly was. It still plays totally fine. Being able to turn around would have helped. In some parts.
Well, they do offer that in Resident Evil 3.
Yeah, they know why. Also, being super slow when you're low on health is kind of mean.
Well, it's about big guy. Like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
Yeah, but at least the big bad guy in the trench coat no longer punches you when you do that. Oh well. I still don't know what to do next week.
RE4.
I would love to
RE4.
play that, but
But
Still have 3 in the way.
people kind of
3.
love my suffering through old
Alright, then.
games.
Devil May Cry 1, then. That's a good game. You can have
It
fun.
is. Yes.
And it was supposed to be Resident Evil 4.
Also on RE4 for Steam, I only have the German version.
Oh, that sucks.
Is all the blood green or something? Or
No.
It's basically kind of like the Japanese version, or like no decapitations and fun.
no decapitations,
no
no dogs.
chainsaws. Actually, all that's different is Mercenaries is missing.
Really?
Oh, right. I
That sucks.
remember them removing that with the German version.
Why?
No Vistadors? What?
And because killing zombies during the story is self-defense and doing it for points is kind of not self-defense.
Oh, yeah.
That's the reasoning there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we see each other next week. Gonna end this video.
RE4.
No, I will not play
RE4.
RE4 right now.
Damn.
Well, the thing is, if you are going to go with Resident Evil 4, we're probably going to have to get Jay Mullen in here, because he's probably been waiting to actually be able to, commentate on that game ever since I tried to stream that. And that was several years ago.
Man, I've actually not been talking with him for like half a year now.
The thing with RE4 is it's back at the time it was one of my favorite games, so I would know my way around there.
That's no fun then.
I will probably still horribly die, but yeah, let's
It's the best. It's the best game ever made.
let's think for a bit if I do that next week,
All right.
or RE3 or Survivor. or whatever Lurk wants all the time.
When you're thinking about it, you should consider that it's the best game ever made.
Gonna end the stream. I
Okay.
still hate you, Internet. Good night.